Hey guys, Rick Shaw here. Hello. It's the 16th of June and we pulled our thermometer in to give you the temperature, and it's 120 degrees Fahrenheit or 50 degrees. It was in the sun. Yes, don't drop it. Okay, so it was in the sun, so instead of the shade, but it's not that bad today. It's cool. We do have a fan running over there so that we get a little air moving in here. Feels pretty good though. We had, if you watch Tropical Tim's 4 Chairs and you go to minute 55, you'll see where the chairs we bought at Wilcon Depot collapsed. So we packed them all up with the receipt, took them back, and they gave us like a store credit, which is cool with me because we shop there. And glad we took them back. It just, the welds failed. Inside was rusted. It just was a bad deal. They wanted to give me another set, and we were like, nope, don't want nothing to do with another set. So it was really cool. At least we got our money back on that. My wife's got a store credit voucher, and next month we were planning on buying the pressure tank anyway. They have a good quality, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's a little bit more than what I can get it from Lazada. But the cool thing is, if I got a problem, I can take it back to them. Yeah.
This black over there, this one.
No, go back. Just set it down on the table here for now.
I want to put it over there.
No, just lay it on the table for now. Thanks, Bubba. So we're just kind of chilling. Mama and Grandma are up for siesta. I just got back with the kids from motorcycle ride. We're breaking the bike in. We have to do it in here. When we were out today, we stopped at the Yamaha dealer. Still no ORCR. Move. Please, let me have that.
Okay.
Just leave it there, please. I don't want to get and fall down broke, okay? Thank you, buddy. We have to put things up. We got some gaskets for the... Stuff was leaking because we got shower connectors and water squirters that had no gaskets in them. So today we finally found a place. Wilcon Depot had all the gaskets, so I bought a couple packs of them. These little jobbies right here were the ones I needed the most, right here. And then I got a bunch of spare garden hose ones. So that, guys, not too loud, please. Hey! Thank you. So that, we've got them for that. So none of this stuff will be leaking. We hooked up the reverse osmosis today. I got that in, and we hooked it up and it wasn't working right, and pulled out the instructions, and this is one without a tank, and it wasn't working. And then when I looked at the instructions, the way it came was hooked up wrong. They had it hooked up, it's supposed to go water into the RO system. It went into the pre-filter. Went into 4 filters, came out, supposed to go into the RO. And then they had the RO connected to the pre-filter on both sides. So there was nowhere to go out of it other than the exhaust for the RO into the drain. There was nothing going up to the sink. So it had to basically be pulled apart so the people in their factory didn't have it. It's making water real slow right now. There's no tank on it, so we'll see. I might have to replace it, I'm not sure. Not right now. We're not washing dishes now. We're going to check out the RO system. But we got that in and just did some things around the house. I snaked our toilet wasn't working right. Well, it seems somebody happened to throw a bunch of cardboard garbage down there, and flushed it, so it wasn't working today. And plunger wasn't helping, so we bought a snake while we were out. And I snaked it and got basically cardboard box pieces out. So, and it seems to be flushing okay now. Bummer, as kids, when you got kids, they just like to watch stuff go down the toilet bowl, I guess. But at least these toilets got glazed traps all the way through. When I was a young man, I redid a house and I bought a toilet. And nobody at the store told me what I should get or whatever, so I picked one. It was, back then it was $34. It wasn't the cheapest. The cheapest was like $19, and there were some for $60. $34, got a nice looking toilet, and it stopped up every time you took a dump. And then when finally my buddy, who's a plumber, he came out, he said, well, man, you didn't get the glazed trap. It's going to do that. So I basically had to take the toilet out. I used it as a planter in front of the house, and I got one with the glazed trap, and the troubles were over. And at least these ones got glazed traps. There's some kind of adjustment on them, but they're not dumping enough water into the bowl. The water in the tank goes part way down, and then it shuts off. So, and they never gave us any instructions on them how to adjust them. So I got to find a toilet guy to show me how to adjust the damn things, because I sure as heck don't know. There's a screw adjustment on the float, but if you make that one so it goes down farther, it hits this plastic thing, a little pole. I'm not sure how it works. I can't really get my head in there to look at it. The upstairs one is working fine. I'm not going to touch it. But the downstairs one, it must have been out of adjustment from the beginning. So I have to get somebody in here. The one fellow over here that's the worker, he said he knows how to adjust them. So probably after work one night, he's going to stop over. We'll drink a couple beers or something. And Tropical Tim is owed a beer when the chair collapsed. Watch that video. Watch our live stream from that. Go to minute 55 when the chair just gave way from underneath him. So, and he lost some beer. So we told him at the store, hey, he lost some beer. You owe us some beer. And the guy's like, yeah, don't worry about it. we'll fix you up. So that was really cool. Nice people down there at the Wilcon Depot. It's going back to, we passed Belize. I forget the name of the thing. I think it's Malvar, the Malvar one. And just superstore. Make sure you close that up, guys. Let's not leave it open. But it's the warmest day we've had in a while. Normally I don't run the fan in here because we always got a breeze going through, but we're starting to get some cloud buildup over there. But over here it's still pretty clear, if you can see that. So I'm thinking every time we see cloud buildup over there, we're going to get some rain in the afternoon probably. So, okay, just cool. So I'll tell you what, that's what we were doing today. I got some more little chores around the house I'm going to do. We were looking at the cabinet. We're going to pick that up here pretty soon, so I can get the front cleared up. And then we have dining room coming. 24th, we got the couch coming. So it's all going to start coming together soon. Bad thing is we got to get rid of all this stuff over here for the couch. Nowhere to put it now. Just going to have to keep jamming the outside up until we get the place figured out. Once the table comes, the bed's going to be raised up so we can shove stuff under there for now. And maybe we'll do the kids' room with another raised up thing so we can put more up there, just for storage. But we're getting her done. I knew it was going to happen real fast, but it just takes some time, and I'm cool with it. Tim and Ray were out here, and they didn't seem to mind. We all seemed to fit in here pretty good. What?
Very good at driving cars.
Oh yeah, we're very good at that. And the motorcycle. You like to ride a motorcycle? Yeah. They all like to go zoom on the motorbike now. So we're having fun. We got 71 kilometers on it already, just up and down here. And I like to, when we get into certain spots, I'll zoom it up in second gear and then let off the gas, so it'll get some good deceleration pressure on the motor, breaking it in right, not hammering it or anything like that. I did have a buddy though that him and his brother bought 2 brand new 4-cylinder super bikes, and one of them was to break it in easy, and the other one ran it. I mean, he ran it hard, decelerated hard. He said he drove it like he stole it. He ran the heck out of it from new. And then they had their first service at the dealer, and after that they came to me. For years I changed their oil on their bikes for them. Maybe once in the middle of the summer, and then once before winter, and then after they rode it for a while in the spring, and then one more in the summer. And this is no kidding, guys. The guy who rode it hard, his oil was clean every time I change it. He'd say, get it out of there anyway. They both use synthetic. Get it out of there anyway. I don't want it. I'll save it for my lawnmower. And we put it back in jars for his lawnmower. And the guy who broke it in easy, his oil was dirty all the time. So I think it was getting blow by from the compression. And also when they would like drag race, the one that ran it harder always would get him by a wheel or a little extra. You know, it had a little bit of extra more gumption to where he'd win in a little drag race like the light stuff. So that's just my experience on, I could be wrong, but that was just on a couple fellows I knew. And I've always been one to, you know, where I used to live, I would always, you know, change people's brakes for them, wheel bearings, or, you know, not any big engine repair or anything like that, but I was always doing maintenance, oil changes for them, air cleaner. I'm a kind of a person now, I'm pretty much sticking with the factory air cleaners. I know when I see guys cutting holes in their air box, and they've just totally screwed up what the engineer did with the pulses of the air boxes and stuff like that. Me, I pretty much get them anymore and keep them stock. Unless, like I was doing my, when I did my Harley drag bike. You know, that thing had a supercharger with nitrous and all that stuff, different computer, a different exhaust, total rebuilt bottom end all the way up to the top. That was something special. So that everything went out the window with that one. That when it came, the supercharger, I had intercooler and aftercooler. That was a special order from those guys, and they came with their own filters, and they were the ones that you cleaned and put the oil and all that. But we didn't have, I never saw a mass airflow sensor on that one at all. It just had in the exhaust, it had the O2 sensors in the exhaust, and each cylinder adjusted. It was a Thundermax system that it learned as you drove it. And that bike was really speedy. I had a lot of fun on that bike. Glad I don't have anything like that here. Can't use it. I still think I want to get down the road an SV650, mainly because it's narrow and you can get them here. I like some of the Kawasaki's I've seen, like the Versys and all that, but they're just too big and cumbersome, big wild handlebars. They're great for the highway, but they're just not cut out for these city streets here. I like the SV650 because it's a super narrow bike. It's not a side-by-side cylinder, narrow gas tank, narrow handlebars, mirrors are close in together, and that, to me, that seems like the machine that would work here, because even if you have an open road bike, you got to get to the highway here. Now, if you move out to some of these provinces, yeah, you could have a big hog. You could have an Ultra if you want, I think. But I'm not into a big cumbersome bike. My sweetie and I will get something we can get on the highway with, and so we can do some trips. And as the kids get older and stuff, and Lord willing can live so long, we'll definitely be taking some trips by ourselves and doing our thing, just being real careful around here. We had some trouble this morning with the neighbor. Lady opened up the gate, let her dog out when we were riding by. Come chasing us down the street, almost went under our wheel. And I've seen where a dog ran out in front of a bike, and the bike goes down, guys. You hit a dog, your bike's going down. And I've heard of 4 other times where guys said it happened to them. And this lady opened up the gate and let the dog out. So I went down to security, and they did. They went straight down there and said, get your damn dog in, chain it, do whatever you got to do. But it's no fun driving down in my own neighborhood getting chased by a dog. I just don't understand the mentality of these people. And it was like a corgi. Those are expensive dogs. Why would you want your dog to get run over? Why did she open up the gate and let it out when she looked right at me and opened up the gate and let him out? And it come after us. So I had my boy Matty on there, and I'm not kidding you. If I'd have went down, I'd have went over and punched her right in the face after I killed her dog. I would have picked her dog over my head and smashed her to the ground, then punched her in the face, and maybe whatever husband rolled out of the house with her. That was just totally uncalled for, what these people do here with their dogs. I'm just tired of it. And around their house too, right outside that gate where that dog is, there's 5 or 6 piles of crap there. It's their own house. Why would you want dog crap in the street outside of your house? I don't get it. So I talked to the security, And then our friend down over here, his wife is the one who runs the show for the association, and they're gonna talk to him. It's not that I've been the first complainant. There's been numerous on these people's dog. They don't want you coming up and down the street. That was the big thing. Why are you driving your motorcycle down this street? It's a street. I should be able to ride the dang thing wherever I want, so I don't get it. All right, so I am going to let you go. It's a beautiful day, and my little boy's going to do it.
Reach out.
Huh?
Reach out. Reach out.
I think the kids took care of it. Don't forget to pray for each other. We'll see you guys.
Reach out.